Hey folks, welcome to the stream tonight. Sorry it's a bit of the last minute thing again. Oh well, welcome, glad to have you with us. I'm just setting up before we go, so just bear with me for a moment. I didn't expect anyone to come on this quickly actually, but it's good to have you. Oh, well done, Demon. You got 13 Dark Energy. That's more than I got, I've got to be honest. I think I got... let me just check how many I got, actually. I'll just go to the Battle Items menu. Is probably the quickest. I got 10. So I haven't put them to good use yet. I'm waiting until I enter Trial Mode Stage 100. And then we can have some fun with them. At least that's the plan. And take care of the judges. Welcome, welcome to the stream, to those just joining us. I've only just begun actually. So the plan is to continue on, doing what we was doing last evening, which is adding the enemies to our bestiary that we haven't yet added. Ah, very good, Etard. What espers are you going for at the moment? Have you managed to get Zodiac? Because I struggled with him, he was a tough one. Oh, very good. Well, welcome, Cain, of a card. Right, so let's have a look at what we're missing then. To be honest, I think everything we need to get now is from the rare monster list, if I remember correctly from yesterday anyway. The vast majority of this was filled out just by the standard progressing through the game. So, just the rare games that we need to get, but that's the thing that's going to take its toll, I think, because we've got so many to get, quite frankly. Oh, yes, Chaos. Chaos. That's the one in the dungeon in the Nebraeus Deadlands, isn't it? May as well turn the YouTube counter off since that's not working. Right then, so let's see what we need. Start at the top of the list. Progress down in a logical order would make the most sense, I suspect. Right, so got that one, got that one. That was the last one we got yesterday. Okay, so Barmuu is next. We're missing Barmuu in between Greedon and Bullcrock. Oh yes, there's a 30-second chat delay, unfortunately. I don't think there's any way around that. I've had a look on YouTube settings. But sadly, even when you don't set a delay yourself, and obviously I haven't done so, then the minimum is still in place. Right, so Barmuu is located in the tomb of Wraithwell. King of Noobs, hello, welcome. Good to have you this evening. I'm probably only going for about an hour, but this achievement, or trophy rather, takes so much time. I just need to find time to do it whenever I can, quite frankly. And it makes sense to do it on stream. Okay, so the Barmuu enemy is one of those weird, fiery type things. Let's make our way over to the tomb itself. And we need to build up a chain before it'll spawn. Okay, let's get into the tomb itself. It's been a while since I've been to the tomb, actually. we need to make our way over to the Royal Passage and chain any 12 enemies. I don't think it has to be the same enemies that the rare mob is a part of. Just any 12 should do the trick. Right, so the Royal Passage is quite a ways in. Let's start making our way over. So we'll touch this waystone here. And I will be editing most of these into the YouTube video that will be coming later, but not today, probably tomorrow or Monday actually. Since I don't do YouTube on Sunday, that is my one day off. No, we're not going for the Lich at the moment. We're going for the type of I don't know how to describe it, the type of enemy that it is. It's one of the weird ones that doesn't move. Right, so this is the Royal Passage. This seems like a strange place for that enemy to want to spawn, but apparently this is where it does spawn. Oh, I just broke my chain. Okay, so what do we want to chain up? We need to chain up 12 enemies in order to get it to actually appear, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, right, okay, so it spawns up here. But once we've got to that chain of 12. So we need to do that without leaving the area. Oh, okay. How long did you do the one that I'm doing now, Yakusoku? Barmuu it's called, and you have to chain 12 enemies. Probably the bats, quite frankly. Or maybe the slimes. We seem to be getting quite a few of those. What was that? Right, we're going to have to start this again. And I'm going to turn gambits off. Yeah, that's the one. That is the one indeed. I'm just going to go somewhere where we can reset the monsters in here. Which itself is going to be annoying because we're going to have to make our way through either waystones or just do a long journey somewhere to get to areas zoned. Yeah, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is turn off my gambits and just attack everything manually because we're going to one-shot all the different enemies of different types otherwise. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing, Yakusoko, just chaining the bats. That's not going to reset the enemies, which is really annoying. To reset enemies in this game, you have to go 2 zones away. To reset treasure chests, you have to go 1 zone, which is pretty good because in the original Final Fantasy XII, you had to go 4 zones to reset enemies. So it's nice that that is no longer the case. Right, we'll just run out. Yeah, I'm going to turn my gambits off to do this one. And then we'll just kill 12 bats. And I doubt the enemies here are even going to do any damage to us whatsoever. I'd be very surprised if they did. Ooh, isn't this where the demon wall spawns? Yeah, I was going to use the teleporter, but I ended up running out by mistake. Okay, let's just go. Oh yeah, I still haven't killed the demon wall. Why does life have to be so complicated? I didn't stand a chance at taking this guy out before, which is why I've never done him up until this point. But there we go, a little bit of a bonus. Especially because there's no real decent item that's blocked behind him anymore, that first demon wall. And I've got to be honest, I forgot all about it, literally until we opened that door, and then I remembered just before we saw it. Yes, congratulations, that was a hard fight. Thank you. Okay, so now we'll go back. And this time I'm going to turn my gambits off before we head out of this area here. such as right about now. Oh, okay. I think I might have done that one, you know. I seem to remember doing it. Maybe I haven't. I don't know why I would have done it if I did. Right, so with Gambits off... no. Not Gambits. Attack. Gambits off, we're going to kill the Seekers. And we need to kill all 12. In order to actually get this rare to spawn. If the Uzis spawn, which they will... I'm just going to completely ignore them. I doubt very much they'll be able to do even a single point of damage. There's another Seeker. Oh, okay, Yakusoku. When we get to that one, you'll have to remind me again. I'm going through them in the order that they would appear on the list, you see. Do you know what the name is of that rare mob? Maybe we can do it while we're here then. Saves leaving and coming back later. I'm not seeing the chain counter. What is going on? We've got a 2 chain. How is that even possible? Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Balthea's using Sightingrat, which is complete overkill, but these assassin's arrows have knockout on hit. So we'll just put parallel arrows on for now, since I don't think you're going to add to the chain if you knock them out with instant death. Well, I killed quite a few when I came in, but I'm pretty sure that it's because we was using the assassin's arrows. So they shouldn't kill these slimes. Oh, okay then. We'll try and come to that in a little while. So we can't leave this area. I'm not going through the door. Right, we need 6 more still. Where might there be 6 more elusive bats hiding? Oh, what the? How did that thing die then? What died and how did it die? Right, okay. We're going to do this again. This time I'm going to get rid of everybody out of the party. This is the problem with being so overpowered. You can't help but kill people. Or kill mobs. Even with no gambits active in any way, shape or form. Right, that's got to be 2 zones, hasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go and get rid of Varn. Get rid of Pinello. Make sure that Balthea hasn't got any countering equipment. Yes, thanks, Renton. I've just realised that myself. Oh, hey CJ, thanks for joining us tonight. And yeah, no problem. To be honest, I've been enjoying this series myself, so the Genji armour is pretty much what we're going to need to avoid here. Yeah, I think Varn had the Genji. Look, it's the Genji helm. When attacked, automatically counter with weapon. Brandon, when you fight Gilgamesh, you fight him the first time. And after that... he runs off, then you just go and fight him again. You don't go back to the board, if that's what you're asking. But you will need the Site 11 key, I think it's called. I have got a guide up somewhere in the playlist that shows you how to get that. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what it's called or anything, though. Hello, Arbushi. No, we're not doing story stuff. I'm still trying to complete these trophies. So, in terms of story, we're pretty much done with this game. I've just got literally the last dungeon to get through. But I thought it'd be cool if we get the other trophies done first, so when we get the trophy for completing the story, that'll give us the platinum. That's the plan right now, anyway. Hello, Joy. How are you? Oh, lag then. Didn't like that. Did anybody else see that lag, or was that just on my side? Yes, thanks for joining us, Joy. We're just continuing on with our bestiary requirements from last night. And we're trying to get a chain of 12 bats going on here, which isn't working out as easily as I expected, because we keep killing them, the other enemies, and breaking the chain. But I think we've got it going now. Right, do not hit a tallow, but we will kill these seekers. So, chain of 8. Oh, CJ, please. I just about managed to wipe the Great Crystal for my memory, and now you've just gone and put it back in there. Yes, Yakusoku, the rare game spawns are the final enemies I need for the bestiary. And I haven't completed the story, but the enemies in the final dungeon are not needed for the trophy. So it's literally just these rare monsters that we're after now. Yeah, that's right, Brandon. You need to steal several times throughout the fight in both battles to get the full set of Genji gear. Every time the boss switches his swords or something, it goes into a new phase. And that's the point where you want to steal again. But you need to do it in both fights to get the full set. Right, so that's a nice chain of 12 there. Let's just slow things down a touch. Ha 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 ha, there it is. There's the rare spawn. Barmuu. Let's have a showdown. Barmuu versus Balthea. I think Balthea wins that. Rightio, so there was another rare mob that you were saying earlier in this place, wasn't there? The Lich. Is that correct? Let me see if I can find it on my list. Cultsvaran Lich, number 335. Southfall Passage. 20% chance of appearing through... Hang on, I can't read that. Through the Lich's Divide ability. Oh, okay, I know what type of monster the Lich is. There was a boss, Airhorn or something, wasn't it, that was based on it? Oh, thanks, Brandon. It's nothing special, I assure you. In fact, it annoys everyone where I am. Right then, so let's go back to the clan primer. Let me just make sure I haven't got this one. Oh, the rare games are at the bottom, so I should really go from the other side, but not to worry. Well, I'll try it for a little bit hard punk and see how we get on. It says it's got a 20% chance of appearing through the Lich's Divide ability. So, right then, 335. Well, would be really helpful if there were numbers here as well. But of course there isn't. Let's see, which was the last rare Hunters Club one? Obelisk is the closest. Or Terror Tyrant. There's Terror Tyrant, there's Obelisk. So after Obelisk is Glaring Eye, which I do have actually. That was from the Hen Mines, 10% chance of spawning. Dustier I don't have. Okay, and then Cultsvaran will be here, so I do not have it. So we do need to go for the Cultsvaran Lich, and we need to make our way over first of all to the Southfall Passage. And the Southfall Passage is the big passage at the bottom, or the big area at the bottom. So we're in the right location to use the Waystone, and we can just teleport straight there. Ali G. Yeah, I doubt I sound anything like Ali G, although I do like Ali G, very funny. Right then, so I don't actually know how to get it to spawn here. I guess we just fight the Lich. Any Lich? I haven't got gambits on at the moment, so that's probably a good thing. Let's just turn them on until we see one. What's the trick for getting the Lich to actually divide? Because I know for a fact that the Lich, I'm going to turn gambits off in case it spawns, is invisible until you get on top of its spawn point, isn't it? Take care of the stragglers while we're here. Lich will divide at critical health. Ah, wonderful. Okay, so in that case then, I should have a gambit that will help with that. If it'll work on the Lich, I hope it will. Sight Unseeing. And if we put Balthea... I've got an idea actually, Renton. I don't know if it's going to work on the Lich, but we'll try it. If we put Balthea in blind status, in blind mode, make sure he's not going to cure that. He would with that. He's not going to cure it with anything else, is he? No. Then he should basically put the Lich in critical. But first of all, we've got to find the darn thing. Okay, so we can do it on the same Lich. Well, that sounds helpful. I'll hope that my plan is going to work with Sight Unseeing. It's a useful ability for getting enemies, lower level enemies, into HP critical status. But without actually getting them to die. Just run around. See if any Liches spawn around here. Right, let's just run around, shall we? It doesn't matter if I aggro with the mobs. So that should be a Lich. Yep. Where's this Rago? Can we kill it? So it's not going to interfere. No, apparently we can't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is equip Balthea. Not with a ribbon, that's obviously going to be counterproductive. This is literally my idea off the top of my head, so it may not work. A Nihopalea. And we're going to throw an eye drops, if I can find them, onto Balth. That should put him into blind mode. Okay. And now we're going to hit him with Sight Unseeing, and I'm hoping this is going to work. Yes, it does. It works. Brilliant. So now he's in HP critical status. What? Where's he gone? Did he divide into areas that I didn't see? Okay, so he has divided, but I'm not seeing the enemy yet. Oh, hang on. There's another one here. Is that another one? Or is that the one that's just been divided? I'm really confused now. I can't cure him though, can I? Because he will actually die if I cure him. So are you saying I can just wait around for him to regen health? Oh, there it is, look, the Cultsvaran Lich. We found it. That is the rare enemy. Brilliant. So I can go ahead now and just put the ribbon back on, so we can cure the blind from Balthea. Putting the ribbon on won't cure the blind, but we'll be able to cure it with another eye drops. There you go. We won't be able to test the whole can we fix it by curing him or waiting for him to cure or whatever. There we go. He's down. Yes, thank you, Yakusoku. It's a bit annoying, actually. There's some delay on the chat, which is annoying. Right, let's kill this Lich A now. Well, that was a nice little thing that worked for us then. So, yeah, a little tip for you guys if you're going for that one. Just use the sight unseen ability. But make sure you put your person that's using it into into blind status first. Oh. I don't even know why I bothered with the gambit. I didn't use it. Just did it manually. It's all we needed. Let's cure that oil as well. Right. What level are you, Brandon? It might be that you're under-leveled, my friend. He is the second fight of Gilgamesh is very, very difficult. It's not easy at all. Right, I'm just going to see if there's any more enemies here in the Tomb of Wraithwall while we're here. Tomb of Wraith. Just searching on my list. Zombie Lord. Zombie Lord. Isn't that a hunt for the Hunters Club? Let me have a look. If I go to the bestiary here. Victinar. Where's Victinar? Yeah, we got Zombie Lord. On my list it's not marked as a Hunters Club, but I'm pretty sure it is a Hunters Club. Okay, so we've got Barmuu, got Cultsvaran, Lich, got Zombie Lord. Okay, so we are done with this place. We can leave. Yeah, I've actually done the Zombie Lord. I did it as part of the Hunt Club. So fortunately we don't need to do that one this evening. We can move on to bigger and better things. Oh, I struggled hard punk with the second fight of Gilgamesh. If you're watching my video on that, you can see it was a bit hit or miss at times. And I can't remember what level I was, but I was probably about 60 something myself. Hiya, Paul. Welcome to the stream. So we're just going through the bestiary this evening, having a bit of a chat as we do it as well. Just chilling out. It's not the most exciting thing, unfortunately, trying to go through all these rare games, and there's like 50 of them, as well as the 30 you have to do for the Hunt Club. Oh yeah, the Black Mage is a very powerful class. Scathe is like, oh, wonderful. Right then, so let's see what we need to do next, shall we? Just going to start from the top again, since we've finished now in the Tomb of Wraithwall. Probably never need to come back here again. Right, so we got Greedon, we got Barmuu just. We got Bullcrock already. Vishnu, yep, I've done Vishnu. Gabriel, yep, that was a Hunt Club rare mob. Etherian, yep, done him. Werewolf. Okay, so Werewolf is missing from my list here, in between Etherian and Melt. Right, so, where is Etherian? Sarobi Steppe. The player must defeat all enemies in the North's Wood. Okay. Doesn't sound too challenging. I guess we'll go there from the port of Balfenheim. Must remember to bring my other party members out as well at this point, I'd say. So who's low level at the moment? Varn and Pinello. Check the gambits all okay. Yeah, they will be. So we'll just turn them back on, but we can't do that here. Well, we can if we go into the menu, but I'll just wait till we head out into the wild. For little things like this, Paul, I generally just use lists off the internet, such as the bestiary lists, to make sure that I'm getting them all. Although I have played this game a lot, so that helps as well. I mean, it is my first time playing through the Zodiac Age, and there have been a few changes, some of which have thrown me off the scent a bit at times when I'm expecting items to be in certain places and they're not. So where am I going? I guess we're going up here. Did you play Final Fantasy XII on the PS2, Hardpunk? Or is the Zodiac Age your very first playthrough? Is that what you meant to say? I might have a go actually at the weak mode. Has anybody got any experience with playing through the weak mode of the Zodiac Age, which you unlock once you beat the trial mode, or the trial stages? I'd like to know how far I could get. Oh, okay, Hardpunk, fair enough. Yeah, it's funny actually, because this is obviously a remaster. And it's almost how the game looked in my memory. But obviously when you look at screenshots of how the game really did look, then it didn't look anything like this. Hello, Dominic. Welcome. Maybe that's something we can mess about with on the live stream, Hardpunk. I can have a play at the weak mode. And you lot can all give me some tips and that as we go through, because I appreciate it all so much. Right, so this is the area where we need to kill all the enemies. Yeah, it's a trap. So, I forgot who it is I'm going for here. Etherian, that's it. Etherian spawns only when you've killed every other enemy in this area. Ah, didn't mean to turn gambits off. Yeah, there's a few weapons. I think guns are useful in weak mode. Since the attack rating of them doesn't depend on your character's level, whereas all of the weapons do, I believe. Claudio, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream, good to see you again. Yes, Dominic, I can imagine that very much. I reckon you'd want to max out your license points pretty fast, wouldn't you, as well? Since we're one-shot and everything, I do just need to keep an eye out. Oh, okay, Yakusoku. I was probably going to ask about that at some point. Right then, so where does this guy spawn in the list between Gavial? Oh, hang on. I'm confused now. I think I might have done this guy, you know. Right, there's Terror Tyrant. Right. What am I looking at? I'm so confused. Right, Greedon, Barmuu, yeah. Melt. Hang on. Built Bullcrock, yeah. Vishnu. Gavial, yeah. Etherian. I've already done Etherian. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, Dominic. That was, well, that was interesting. That was. A lot of potions required for that. What the heck am I doing in Sarobi Steppe trying to fight Etherian? I've already killed Etherian. I'll tell you what, I am absolutely losing it. I really am. When did I last save? I've got to run back and load my save file. Let me try and think. I'm not going to risk it, I'll just run back. That's my own fault. Getting distracted by the chat. Trying to multitask at this time of night, it's not always a pretty thing. So, the actual enemy I'm looking for was the one on my list that's underneath Etherian, which is Werewolf. And Werewolf is located in Mosforan High Waste at the Summit Path. It's only got a 7% spawn chance, unfortunately. So that could be one that we need to camp out for a little while, perhaps. Oh yeah, I just love getting berserk. Oh, I can't get rid of Varn at the moment. He won't even kill himself because of his Gendarm shield. Right, Ash has got a Gendarm shield as well, so hopefully she'll be alright. Oh, Ash, why weren't you casting Remedy? Right, stupid traps causing so much grief. Goodness me. Let's get rid of this confuse, will you please, Fran? Don't mess around, just do it. Right, move. Okay, right, we're sorted. Yes, we are. Okay, let's get back to the save crystal. Right then. Okay, so let me just check. We're going to the Mosforan High Waste. And we're going to be looking for the Werewolf. That's W-A-R-Y Wolf. At the Summit Path. Just make sure I get the right place. Yep, Summit Path, that's right. I think that's the place where we fought the Esper. So if you haven't already, you might need to just sort out the shrine so that you can access the correct area. I'm just going to check. Oh no, that's the Emperor's Seat. The Summit Path's down below. That's okay, then you don't need to do anything to access this area. We still got Berserk going, yeah. Oh, is there? Oh, I did not know that. Renton. Right, so this is the Summit Path. Let's get rid of this stupid Berserk first of all. If Ash would be ever so kind as to dispel. Remember, if it's Berserk you're getting rid of, Asuna will not do it. Okay, and basically, any one of these Worgen could spawn as the boss, or as the rare game that we're going for, which is the Werewolf. So it's none of these. So I'm not sure how many, oh, level high. I'm not sure exactly how many spawn, but here's some more. Ah ha ha ha, that looks like it could be promising. Yeah, it is. There's your werewolf. Now he's just a dead wolf. Which is good, because that's another one to tick off our bestiary completion list. Right, I'm just going to see if there's any more here in the Mossforan High Waste while we're actually in the area. Deed, obviously, we don't need to do because he's a hunt club, so we've done him already. Right, the Grey Malta. Let me see if we need to get the Grey Malta. Right, we will have Adiok because he was a hunt club one. And I think I saw Tower earlier as well. I wish there was a way to search through in the game here. Right, there's Tower. There's Adiok. Ah, we've done Grey Malta already. Yes, Hardpunk, I understand. I agree, actually. I use it occasionally, like at the moment, just because I'm just running around one-shotting things and I'm only farming for the bestiary, but when I'm doing bosses and stuff, I never use them. Grey Malta. Fidelant. Okay, so Fidelant. Oh, let me just see for the Mossforan High Base, that's West Descent. Okay, so that's all of them. Right then, so let's go back to the top. So we're done in this area now. Go up from the bottom, it's a lot faster for the rare ones. And where did we get to? Bullcroc. Vishnu, we did Werewolf just. So next up is Mouse, we've done it. Kaiserwolf, we've done. Okay, so we need to do Kubis, who's located in the Sochan Cave Palace. And what's the trick to spawning that fella? The player must defeat all Pit Fiends and Wendigo in the Temptation Eluded area. Okay, well let's have a go at that, shall we? Hopefully we haven't got to mess around doing any of the room puzzles in the palace itself, because they're just annoying. Yeah, that's true, Hardpunk. Seeing as how 12 jobs is brand new for the Zodiac Age, you could only have 6, couldn't you, in the international job system? Although I guess in the original Final Fantasy XII, everybody could unlock everything. Whereas the job system does provide some limitation that wasn't present in the original game in that sense. Okay, so the Sochan Cave Palace, we need to get to the Temptation Eluded area. Let me just make sure we haven't got to do anything else to spawn this guy though before we actually go off ahead, racing away as we do. So Kubis is the name of the one we're going for. It's a strong version of the oiling enemy. Okay, so the Temptation Eluded area is filled with Pit Fiends and Wendigos a quarter of the time. After killing all of those foes, then Subas will drop down right next to the player. Okay, so I don't think this will be too bad. We just have to get the other things to spawn in its place first. Pit Fiends and Wendigos, because there's a higher chance that imps are going to spawn, you see. So as long as we can avoid that, then we should be good to go. Just checking I've got the exact right location. So it's just down below actually, which isn't too shabby at all. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I guess they thought when it was only 6 jobs that because they were limiting different characters to different roles and whatnot, they needed to rebalance what it is you could unlock. So yeah, I guess that's why it's more OP now with 12 jobs. So the next area down, I believe, is where we need to be. There we go, there's the door. Okay, so this is not what we wanted. So we need to reset this area. And let's bring our resident float caster in if we can. Just going to say goodbye to Ash for the time being. Okay, so because these enemies have spawned, we can't actually do what we want to do. In fact, yeah, we'll go this way because I think it'd be quicker to reset the enemies by going 2 zones, since otherwise we've got to use the lift to go back up to the save crystal area, which is probably going to take even longer. So we're looking for the Wendigo enemy type. Oh, fantastic, Dom. Well done, mate, on getting your sight and Gret. You'll have fun with that, just be careful not to overuse it, or you'll end up trivialising everything. What have we got this time? Ah, oh, strikers again. It kind of makes sense because these have a much higher chance of spawning, unfortunately. Only a 1 in 4 chance of getting the pit fiends and Wendigos over the strikers and the imps. Interestingly, the Final Fantasy Wikia page says that you need to save and reset the game if they don't spawn, but I don't think that's necessary. I think it's just going to be down to luck, quite frankly. Because going out 2 zones resets all the enemies in an area anyhow. Oh, okay, Yakusoku. Did you have the international job system then? Because I think that's when it was introduced, the sight and Gret, the invisible weapons. I mean, it could still be right, to be honest, but I just don't see why it would be. I don't know of any other area in the game where you would have to save and reload your game in order to reset the enemies. Oh, okay then, Yakusoku. So, I guess when the Zodiac Age came out, you were into it right from the start, weren't you? Yeah, if I remember, I think it was similar with Final Fantasy X as well. I'm pretty sure everybody ended up the same with that game. I could be wrong on that. I'm sure they did, though. The sphere grid. You could have the normal sphere grid or the expert sphere grid. And on at least on the expert sphere grid, everybody started in exactly the same place. And could be branched off however you wanted them to go. Oh, come on. How many times have we zoned now? It's got to be about 4 times, hasn't it? Hopefully not much longer. Was it as good, or was it worse than you remembered? Yakusoku. What have we got this time? Oh, what a surprise, another striker. Van's like, I really want to kill him. I know you do, Van. He's annoying me too, but we need to save time and just respawn. You gotta kill the mobs, have you, hard punk? That just does not sound right. I'm not saying you're wrong, you're probably right to be honest, but you should be able to reset the mobs by going 2 zones away. Oh, okay, fair enough. The Zodiac Age is actually my first Zodiac playthrough. Oh, no problem, Paul. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to try that now, Joy. Just going to clear out this area. And then we'll go back to... see what happens, if anything. Any other stragglers hanging around? Doesn't look like it, does it? Right, okay, let's move on back around here. Yeah, I've never played, I don't think, anyway, off the top of my head with the expert sphere grid, though, Dominic, so I don't know what the difference is, really. Ultimately, I mean. I'm just sending a quick text message to somebody before I go back. Just bear with me. Okay. Right then, so let's see if that's had any effect. Nope, they still strike us again. We had some good luck, didn't we, with that Lich? We divided it into 3 and managed to get the rare mob to spawn immediately, despite it having a low chance. So I think the game's probably thinking, yeah, now it's time for a bit of bad luck. Dear me. Yeah, and me, Laura. I can't believe how I managed to get on without it, actually. When I first heard about it, I thought, oh, that's going to shorten the game a bit. But having used 4 times speed almost exclusively, I've still got over 100 hours on the clock. That probably has something to do with this kind of luck I'm experiencing though. I think I've probably added half of that in this particular area just this evening. Well, I will be making a video for some of these rare spawns using this footage, and I can guarantee a lot of this is going to be edited out. One of the only frustrating things of the high speed mode is it just makes it a little bit more sensitive trying to activate buttons and whatnot when you need to. Basically, Dom, I'm trying to spawn a rare mob known as the Kubis. And the Kubis does not spawn when those other enemies, the strikers, are there. In other words, you've got to wait for another set of enemies known as the Pit Fiends and the Wendigos to spawn. And only when they spawn can you then kill them and spawn the rare mob. So if we see a striker, then we need to reset, basically. Oh, come on, please. Just check I'm definitely in the right area. That'd be a nuisance. Yes, temptation eluded. That's where we need to be. It's supposed to be a 1 in 4 chance of getting the correct enemies to spawn. But we must have gone in and out over 10 times by this point, surely. I know that RNG is RNG. Let's just try doing a hard reset. Reset the RNG. Maybe that'll help. Sometimes it helps when you're looting the treasure chests, doesn't it? Not that it's probably going to make a difference, but you never know. Yes, yes, we know all this. Right, load the autosave up. An ice cloud? Oh, fair enough then, Hardpunk. Hopefully it won't be hard to miss them when we see it. If we ever see it, that is. The game does not want to spawn it for us. And it's not what we want. Of course it isn't. Goodness me. Has anybody else done this rare mob yet? And how did you find this bit? Am I just having bad luck here? Or did you also struggle? Someone on the Final Fantasy XII development team must have decided this was going to be fun. Is there secrets spawn in that Renton? Because I've gone through that stage a lot. And he's not added to my list at the moment. I did from the save crystal, Laura. But I don't think it made any difference. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Connor. Right, let's try going from the other area then. We'll go up to the save crystal, out into Arcades, and see if that makes a blind difference, but I doubt it will. It just means we've got to use the lift now to get back up, which isn't the fastest thing in the world. Right. What I'm trying to do, just for those that are joining us or don't know what I'm doing, Kubis is a rare mob which I need to add to my bestiary list. And it doesn't spawn ever if you get the strikers, any strikers in that room. So strikers and imps have spawned, then the rare mob will not spawn. Instead, you need to get pit fiends and wendigos as the random enemies in that room to spawn. And when you kill those, then the rare mob spawns. But the pit fiends and wendigos only spawn a small amount of the time. So I'm just going to leave the Sochan Cave Palace, see if we can do anything to try and manipulate this stupid RNG. I've tried hard resetting, all sorts, tried killing all the mobs in the area. Nothing seems to be working for us at the moment. Yeah, just a bit lower. You can skip, although you don't skip a whole lot of the animation. Right, so what do we have this time? Come on, please work. Oh, man. Strikers and imps. Yeah, I think it's just something we've got to persevere through, sadly. That's why I'm doing this on live stream. I haven't got to put up with it on my own. I can have some company. So I can't imagine we need to do anything else really apart from just resetting the area here. Okay, Renter, maybe I can do that then. I'm going to try going in one more time. And if not, I'll save at the save crystal. And we'll try trial mode stage 28. See if we have any luck there. It's got to be better than trying to do this. Yeah, it does not want to spawn, does it? It just doesn't want to spawn. Okay, I'm going to go back to the save crystal. I'm going to save my game, and then we'll load up trial mode, whiz through to stage 28 and see if we can get it to spawn in there instead. Probably be my last enemy tonight as well, because I'm getting pretty tired. Got to be up for work as well tomorrow, so don't want to spending too long or too late trying to add enemies to the bestiary. Yeah, good point, Yukasoko. I'll do that at the end of stage 27, just before we finish it off or something. Yeah, I was planning on it, you're right. So I'm going to save here, since if we, for whatever reason, don't have any luck doing this, then at least we're still in the right location somewhere. Trial mode, just reading another text. Okay. I don't know why I did the auto save, don't think it matters though. Do the normal save just to be on the safe side. The save side. Yeah, it's late, I'm tired. Right. Yeah, you can get most of the rares in trial mode, which is handy. So just going to race through here to stage 27, really. Then we'll just turn our gambits off, attack manually on that stage. And then see if we can go ahead and find the rare. I've got a bit sick of trial mode hard punk because you have to go back to the very start every time you come and do it again to progress or whatever. So it would be nice if you could kind of, you know, select at least every 10 floors once you beat them where you want to start from again. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm trying to think when it came out in the UK. It must have been 2000 and... Was it have been 6 or 7? I know the game's release date was 2006. I just don't know when it came out in the UK. Could have been 2007. If that's when it was in Germany, probably was the same here as well. One thing I'll probably do on stage 28 is get rid of Varn because of all his countering Genji equipment. Oh, right, okay. 2007, well, that's good to know. Helps me pinpoint when all the memories of the original game are coming from. So 10 years ago now, eh? Nope, I don't want to save my game. Just want to move on if you don't mind. So I guess the whole being able to save your game in the trial mode every 10 levels, yeah, it's helpful at times, but it's probably more of a relic of the international job system version where you couldn't have autosave. Oh, why isn't Varn wearing his good old ribbon? I didn't farm ribbons for him not to wear them. Oh wow, that was quite good then. Right, so we're coming to stage 27 now, which means I'm going to just turn off my gambits at this point. No, what I'm going to do is, first of all, can we sort our characters out? That would be nice. Let's turn the gambits off first things first. Okay, let's get rid of Varn. And let's just bring Balthea into the battle, since he doesn't one-shot things without his gambits on. Hello, Shilusion. Welcome to the stream. So for those just joining us, we're going for this rare mob that was supposed to spawn in the Searching Cave Palace, but we could not get him to spawn at all. So now we're trying to get him from this particular stage, which is stage 28. And I'm trapped. Let's bring Ash in just because she won't attack, but what she will do is just keep Bash nice and healed, if need be. Make sure she won't do anything else, okay? Just trying to explore all the corners here. Let me through, please. Don't worry, we'll have our fight in a minute. But right now, got more pressing matters to attend to. Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, what the heck is going on with that thing? What's sillier, that or the Marlboros with the crowns on their heads? I'm not seeing this rare mob here either, quite frankly. I haven't got the diamond army equipped. I'm guessing it's not a guaranteed spawn here then. Problem is if I kill the rare, oh, there it is, look. It's there, it spawned at last. There it is, Kubis, my friend. Here, have an arrow. Have another one. At last. Right, we need to actually go ahead and make our way through now. So I'm just going to bring somebody else, for example, Varn. And we'll turn Gambits back on. Whew. Right, well, we're done now. So we can probably just load up our autosave back into the main game. And that should bring it to our bestiary. Let's just kill Gill Snapper while we're here. Just because we can. Right. Let's go back to the main game at this point. I was just so pleased to see that slime. I just wanted to give him a little gift for finally showing up. I mean, he could have shown up in the main game. That would have been nicer, but at least we've done it now. Right then, let's quit back to the title. Yeah, because the problem with the Genji glove is you can only actually get 2 of them. People in some of the... I said that in a previous video and people were like, no, you can steal them from trial mode 100. But the problem is you can't load your save game after trial mode 100 back into the main game. Anyway, let's load our autosave at this point. Okay, so if we go to Clan Primer now, I hope we brought this across with us. I don't see why we wouldn't have. So Kubis, 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 my friend, where are you? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we've got it. He's a mean looking thing, he is, isn't he? He's an oiling. Alright then guys, well it's 11:15 now, and as I say I have got to get up in the morning, so thanks for stopping by and joining me today, or this evening. It's been fun. It's a lot more entertaining actually doing this stupid trophy on live stream, when I can actually chat to people, than off live stream where, well, I kind of can't. Best get saved up, I guess. Hello, Slay. Good of you to join us. We're actually just finishing off now, to be honest. Ah. Yeah, thanks, Laura. No, it's been a lot of fun, actually, hasn't it? Has anyone got this trophy yet, by the way? Just before I shoot up, I want to know if you guys have got it already. Just checking what it's called. It's called the Strivener trophy. Thank you, Joy, and you too. Have a good day. Just going down to my trophies. Pretty sure I've only got 1 or 2 more to get now, actually. Yes, Strivener, that's what I'm going for at the moment. And then we just need to go for the Imperator trophy, which is defeating the judges. And then this hidden trophy is just for completing the game, which I'm actually trying to save until last. It's been quite a while since I played the Final Fantasy X Remaster, actually. I'm really miffed because I've got a beautiful collector's edition of the Final Fantasy X 10.2 HD Remaster for the PS3. And I went to open it up the other day to just fire up my old save game to see, well, just have a bit of fun with it, quite frankly. And the disc isn't in there. The disc for my Final Fantasy X HD Remaster has just gone missing. And it's not in the PlayStation 3 either, so goodness knows where that is. And the scary thing is, it's probably ended up in another box for the PS3 games, and I sold a whole bunch of them a few months ago. So it's probably gone for good now, which is really annoying. Anyway, guys, I'm going to log off now, so thanks for stopping by this evening. It's been great to see you all, or to hear you all, or to read your text messages, or whatever it is you want to say that we've done. But I'm sure we'll fire up the live stream again next week, at some point in the evening. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow my Facebook account, the Fuzzfinger Gaming Facebook page, since I tend to just post on there before we go live. I know that helps some people, so by all means check that out. But yeah, good night everyone, thanks for stopping by today, and I'll see you soon.